Hello, welcome back. I'm Statman Dave, and today we're going to be answering the question, does Bruno Fernandes fix Manchester United's creative problems? Remember to subscribe if you're new, turn the notification bell on, like that goddamn video. This video is brought to you with OneFootball. Without further ado though, let's get this party started. Bruno Fernandes has been firmly in the transfer spotlight since the end of last season, where he did not only lift the Nations League with Portugal, but he set the record for most goals in a single season from midfield with an incredible 32 goals in all competitions. In the summer, it seemed he was set to make a move to one of the Premier League's big boys, with both Manchester clubs leading the chase and Spurs even making a late €70 million bid. Despite this, he didn't move and signed a contract extension, boosting his release clause to around 80 or 90 million pounds. However, according to reports in Portugal, Sporting are experiencing financial difficulties and are reportedly set to accept an offer from Manchester United for around €70 million, the same amount Spurs offered in the summer. This reported fee suggests Fernandes hasn't improved or has seen a drop-off in form since the summer, but this is completely false. If anything, the Portuguese playmaker has gone from strength to strength. Last season, Fernandes recorded a whopping 50 direct goal involvements in 53 games, while so far this season he's been directly involved in 26 in 24 games for Sporting. So if Fernandes signs for the Red Devils, will he fix their creative problems? In a word, yes. Bringing in a midfielder with a goal-scoring record like Fernandes would improve every club's attacking output overnight. I've already done a video that goes into depth on Bruno Fernandes, which will be linked above. But in short, Fernandes is a truly complete offensive midfielder, capable of playing at number 10 both deeper as a playmaker or higher as a second striker, and as an 8 as more of a box-to-box, or even experienced playing as a number 6. He's played his best for Sporting as their 8 in their 4-3-3, where he's given licence not only to drop deep and progress the ball, but move forward, drifting into the space where he can either receive and get a shot off from range, or he can burst into the box and finish. He's got excellent off-the-ball movement, with a number of goals last season coming from those late surging runs past the striker to finish off a Sporting attack. For Manchester United, Fernandes could seamlessly slot into Solskjaer's 4-2-3-1, either at number 10 or in defensive midfield. From number 10, Fernandes would be the side's primary playmaker and would thrive. While last season Fernandes played his best football as an 8, this season Sporting have switched to a 4-2-3-1 with Fernandes at number 10, which has upped his creative output, seeing 50% of Fernandes' goal involvements coming as assists in 2019-20. In fact, this season is the first for Sporting where Fernandes' chances created per game are higher than his shots per game. And this improvement will be perfect for United in terms of creativity. Against weaker opposition that tend to sit in a low block, the record-breaking midfielder could be pushed into defensive midfield to accommodate an extra attacker and give Fernandes more time and space on the ball to spot those defence-splitting passes, or set himself to release one of those wicked shots from range. In the league last season, no Manchester United player scored more goals from outside the box than Bruno Fernandes. Against low blocks is where Fernandes would prove his worth. This season, United have been excellent against the top 6 sides, where they rarely encounter a low block, winning 3 out of their 6 games against the Premier League's traditional top 6. But when facing those teams that sit deep and restrict the space in behind, United have a little bit of a problem. Throwing Fernandes into the mix would provide a new threat and a different dynamic for the opposition to deal with. We've already mentioned his threat from range, where if opponents don't close him down, he has the quality to hit the target. But if they do press him, they'll break their organised shape, which will create holes for players to operate in those inside channels to create chances. In this position, Fernandes not only has a vision to directly exploit the gap with a pass that's created for his teammates in space, but he loves a 1-2. He looks to surge into space really well. These 3 situations are some of the most direct ways to break down a low block and are the strengths of Bruno Fernandes. What's more is, short of him playing as a back-to-goal striker, which isn't likely to happen, is Fernandes can spot, play 1-2s, look for through balls and shoot from range from any midfield position. And this is supported by the stats. Regardless of where he plays in midfield, his direct shot contributions remain massive. Last season in League NOS, Fernandes was contributing to 6.8 shots per game, whilst this season he's contributing to 7.3. If you want to keep up to date with the Bruno Fernandes transfer saga, then the OneFootball app is the app for you. OneFootball allows you to follow your favourite teams, players and competitions as it builds you a fully customisable newsfeed, so you can stay ahead of all the news, the big transfer rumours. You can look at your team, injury news, and you get those score notifications as well. If you want to check out the app, the link will be in the description below, so go and give it a download. Unbelievably, whilst Fernandes would not only add spark and creativity with the ball, he'd still allow Solskjaer to continue building his high turnover system. Last season, playing as an 8, Fernandes averaged 2.9 tackles per game, winning 58% of them. This season at number 10, he's averaging 3.6, winning 67% of them. Fernandes will not only add the traditional creativity United have been lacking this season, but won't break the system. If anything, he'll improve it. Fernandes' 2.4 successful tackles per game in the league this season would only rank him second to Aaron Wan-Bissaka in terms of tackling. A lot of turnovers up the pitch that can feed Manchester United's lightning attack. If from open play and by turning over the ball frequently isn't enough, Bruno Fernandes would also have the tools to fix United's set-piece problems. The club had an unenvious title as the Premier League's worst from set pieces in 2019, going 256 days between their last goal scored in February and the next scored against Brighton in November from a set piece. The main problem is the side doesn't seem to have a designated set-piece specialist when delivering from corners or indirect free kicks. This season we've witnessed corners taken by 11 different Manchester United players, the most in the Premier League. Fernandes would step in as the side's corner taker. All of his deliveries from set pieces not only have great shape, but they're whipped in dangerously. A dangerous set-piece taker almost guarantees more goals from set pieces. Last season was the season where Trent Alexander-Arnold established himself as not only as Liverpool's starting right back, but as one of their main set-piece takers. And unsurprisingly, it was Liverpool's best Premier League goal-scoring season from set pieces in 5 years. And Fernandes could be the catalyst for a similar improvement. In their Liga NOS this season, only Alex Telles has created more chances from corners than Bruno Fernandes. This consistent threat that would be one of the first names on the team sheet would allow Solskjaer to focus more on set-piece routines on the training ground, which would improve United in match situations, allowing them to nick a goal and then sit on the break and allow Rashford, Martial and Danny James to destroy people on the counter-attack. However, the most measurable way to showcase how much Bruno Fernandes would add to United's creativity is to answer the question posed at the start of the video. Is comparing chances created. In just 15 league games this season, Bruno Fernandes created more chances than United's best 2 chance creators combined. But anyway guys, what do you think? Does Bruno Fernandes fix Manchester United's creative problems? Let me know in the poll above and get in the comments below and let me know your thoughts. This video has been brought to you with OneFootball. Check out their app in the link in the description below. I've been Statman Dave. See you later. Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, why not check out some more content on the Statman Dave YouTube channel.